Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Those of you who have become increasingly familiar with my work recognize its validity in terms of helping you understand all aspects of the narcissistic dynamic, narcissists and their victims. You have also accessed various analyses of prominent and famous people so that you can see their narcissism in action. And of course, one ongoing, burgeoning series is that involving Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. This is such a prominent example, it would be remiss not to utilize it for the purposes of a pure analysis of what is going on. And over the last few years, as certain events have unfolded, I have reported upon that and analysed it, not in terms of the gossip that others might do, but more as a simple analysis of the information and evidence that is put forward to enable people to interpret it through the prism of narcissism. This, of course, has led to many finding this a fascinating and invaluable series and wanting to learn more, not just in terms of about narcissism generally, how it affects people, how it affects you, but also by going back and looking at various instances of the relationship between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Now, of course, we are not looking at a private couple. Joe and Julie Bloggs from the council estate, or Tabitha and Sebastian from behind in their gated community. These are individuals that are under public scrutiny because they place themselves under public scrutiny. People want to know, and for reasons that have been expounded upon previously, one member in particular of this duo courts the publicity, so long as it's favourable for the purposes of the achievement of the prime aims. Many of you ask me questions in the comment section about these various videos, wanting me to ascertain other members of the royal family. I, of course, have dealt with Prince Andrew, and I have explained that there are other narcissists that exist within the royal family, and I shall deal with them in due course. Others of you have asked for me to analyse certain aspects of the dynamic between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and of course there are so many instances to choose from as the relationship develops and unfolds, moving from the seduction that once began into the sustained devaluation, which we are seeing now, which is where the roller coaster occurs. The reinstatement of the golden period on an intermittent basis alongside devaluing behaviours, and I have continued to interpret all of that for you. Many of you have asked me to look at the original engagement interview a number of years ago between Meghan and Harry, because many of you have pointed out that that was when you had the first inkling that something wasn't quite right, that you heard things that were said and you saw behaviours which were exhibited, which caused you to question what was really going on. Some of you may have identified narcissism at work at that stage, and if so, well done. But for many people who've contacted me or have made comment, they've addressed the fact that back then there seemed to be something that wasn't quite right, something was a little off. They saw the behaviours but didn't really know what it was, and of course, with the effluxion of time, you have been able to see the behaviours played out, reinforcing what I have explained is actually going on. The repeated and mounted evidence, all seen through the prism of narcissism. Well, in order to address those requests for added insight, I am going to analyse the original engagement interview to explain what is happening, identifying key proponents of the narcissistic dynamic at the seduction phase, to help you understand what was actually happening, the things that were said, the gestures, the looks, how control was asserted, fuel was drawn, how questions were dealt with from the interviewer. And I shall be providing all of that in a comprehensive breakdown on Sunday, March the 28th. Ensure that you have subscribed to my channel, that you've turned on your notifications so that you are made aware of another fascinating episode of this ongoing saga to allow you to understand more about what has gone on and what is going on. You will find it very interesting indeed as I unlock the further secrets of the dynamic between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Make a note, ensure you're ready for the video that dissects the engagement interview, coming Sunday, March the 28th. I look forward to providing that analysis to you.